Jason was the kind of boy who loved adventure. When he wasn't scoring goals on the soccer field, he was speeding through the trails on his motorbike. His parents often warned him to stay on the designated paths, but Jason loved the thrill of exploring the unknown. One day, after an intense soccer practice, Jason decided to ride his bike through the nearby woods. The trails were familiar, but today he craved something different. He veered off the beaten path, the rush of excitement filling his veins as he sped through the dense forest. Without warning, a thin, nearly invisible wire caught his neck, yanking him off his bike. The impact was sudden and violent, his body crumpling to the ground. Darkness swallowed him. Hours later, Jason's eyes fluttered open. His bike was a twisted wreck beside him, and night had fallen, casting eerie shadows through the trees. Groggy and disoriented, he reached for his phone to call his parents. The line connected, but his voice seemed to vanish into the ether. "Mom, Dad, I'm hurt. I need help," he pleaded. Jason, are you there?" His mother's voice crackled through the phone, panic evident. "I'm here. Can't you hear me?" he shouted, frustration mounting. Each attempt to reach them ended the same way, his voice lost, their responses increasingly frantic. Desperate, he began walking, hoping to find his way back to the trail, but the woods seemed unfamiliar, the path ahead obscured by an oppressive darkness. Hours passed, each moment stretching into an eternity. He tried calling again, his father's voice coming through this time. "Jason, please come home. We can't find you." "I'm trying! I'm right here!" Jason screamed, but the line went dead. A cold realization crept over him as he wandered aimlessly. He noticed how his body felt strangely light, how his footsteps made no sound on the forest floor. Finally, Jason stumbled upon a small clearing. In the center lay a lifeless body, eerily familiar. His own face stared back at him, pale and still. The trap line had done its work, and Jason understood the horrifying truth. He was dead. The calls to his parents had been echoes, remnants of a voice that no longer existed in the living world. He was a lost soul, forever wandering the woods where his life had ended. The thrill he had sought in adventure had led him to a place from which he could never return.